Okay, I was 19 or 20 when I learned the real meaning of this surah, but I'm going to try teaching it to you in around 60 seconds. Welcome to the Surah Series, where we explain one surah in 1 minute at one location at a time. And today we are in my kitchen, and it's still under construction. And today's surah is Surah Al Humazah. Now, the first thing that you may be wondering to yourself is, what does Al Humazah actually even mean? Well, the actual meaning of Al Humazah is actually the backbiters. And it's actually mentioned in the first ayah of Surah Al Humazah. وَيْلٌ لِكُلِّ هُمَزَةٍ لُمَزَةٍ. Woe to every slanderer and backbiter. And in the second and third ayah, Allah mentions more characteristics of these backbiters. And He says, الَّذِي جَمَعَ مَالًا وَعَدَّدَ. Those who amass wealth, so for example money, and they do this greedily and they count it repeatedly. So they're getting so much money and they can continue to count it. يَحْسَبُ أَنَّ مَالَهُ أَخْلَدَ. He thinks that his wealth is going to make him immortal. He thinks that his money means that he's not going to die. And then Allah continues to mention in the fourth ayah what is going to happen to the backbiter, the slanderer, the one who does all of these things. And Allah mentions, كَلَّا لَيُنْبَذَنَّ فِي الْحُطَمَةِ. And Allah promises that that type of person is going to be thrown into the crusher. And then Allah continues in the rest of the surah to explain what the crusher is. And He explains that the crusher is Jahannam, is nar. So what we need to take away from this surah is that gossiping, backbiting and slandering, even saying one comment to someone else, is such an easy sin that we get into nowadays. But look what happens to the person who does that. Look what happens, look at the consequence. And this is a reminder for all of us to make sure that we stay away from being of these people. This is literally one of the short surahs of the Quran. Imagine you understood every single short surah that you read in your salah, like Surah Nas, Surah Kawthar, and all of the other ones. And that's exactly what we've started to do on our app called Niyyah. So if you want it, then comment Niyyah and we'll give you access, Insha Allah.